hope I didn't miss that. Yep, I missed it.
Alright, me back.
Welcome back. Just gonna catch
Flags.
6 flounder before I took the boat over to Venice. You're welcome to join me, but not necessary. I'm sure I'll be able to meander around on my own. Be happy to get anything besides the library for the training exercise. If anybody, I was just going to say you can answer this too, but if anybody out there knows what to do with 40 extra library tokens, I'd love to know.
Yeah, well, I was going to say I probably have extra other tokens. You don't have to worry about doing any of it. But you can trade them, I think 10 per for a box, which you can then select like some of any other of the tokens from the other factions.
Oh, that is good.
I think it's like you get like 5 tokens or so, so it's a half loss, but if you don't need the library one.
Well, and then specifically, like at the bank, is all of the Tarling's Crown stuff. If you can just trade for those instead of actually going through Tarling's Crown, that's a lot better deal.
But I mean, in my vault, I got 93 armory tokens, 72 mason tokens, and I don't really have anything to do with. And then, like, once you finish everything, I think you can trade those in for the silver tokens. But,
Silver tokens have been piling up pretty fast. Gold tokens, not quite so much.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
like,
got the gauntlets for the armor set. At least
yeah,
get
I
things
think
started off.
you can only get 7 gold tokens a day for the daily instance.
So I've been thinking about this. One of the things that's a little frustrating for me is I understand that they have to put the grind in there to keep us busy while they're working on new content. So, like all of these Dol Amroth dailies, we were, waiting for Central Gondor, so they were designed to keep us occupied while they were working on Central Gondor.
Yep.
Now, the problem is, Central Gondor and Western Gondor are mid-high level content now. They're a long way from endgame, but that roadblock for the grind is still there.
Uh,
And I know there are examples. Well, I think Hegbolt used to be a lot
yeah,
more
What
tedious.
news do you
They were
bring,
able to
traveler?
restructure it so that it sucks less now. Oop,
yeah,
there's a level.
yeah. They're not consistent with going back to old content and restructuring the values to make it less tedious when it's not end game. I mean, I
Yep.
know for some of those they probably don't even want to think about them anymore. Like,
Well, the Minas Tirith dailies are way too huge of a drag. I've complained about that endlessly. Dol Amroth seems to be another obvious bottleneck that should be cleaned up. It would be nice to see the dev team get time enough to go back and fix some of these so that they're not some of the huge unnecessary time sinks that they still remain to be. Hard hit checking in. He says, "Hey Zinger, fishing right off the bat." Yeah, I learned the hard way
hard.
to turn in that fishing quest at the docks before you go off to Tolfennis, because when you leave the instance, you end up back at the Hall of the Prince, which is literally as far away from the docks as you can be and still be in Dol Amroth. So, come on, server, you can do it. There you go.
Yeah, my guess is maybe when they get to these areas on the legendary server, sometimes they go back and restructure some things.
That would be a good time to make them suck less. We're up to Rise of Isengard on the legendaries, is that right?
I have not kept up, so I honestly don't remember.
You're not one of those shameful free-to-play players, are you?
Technically, no.
Oh, that's good. Freemium?
Yes.
There you go. You guys shouldn't be like me. Spend money on the game and support the devs. Or at least win enough raffles online to count yourself as premium instead of free to play. And more importantly, make sure you buy a key every time you get a loot box.
I think they're on sale this week.
That is fantastic. On sale or just for sale?
I think I saw 20% off, and I think these are in.
Well, that is a good deal. Am I hunting the hunters? No. I just need to kill them at a particular camp, I think. I like how I came to defend this buck and he turned on me. How dare you attack the Corsair I was fighting? We will both attack you. It's like, what? Maybe they were just sparring and I interrupted their bout. That could be. So how's your week, Zinger? Any big plans for the weekend?
It's good, and I don't think I have any plans. How about you?
My weekend is planned pretty much the same every week. I will do what Mrs. Mustafa tells me, and if so, I won't get hurt.
As long as she's giving you Scooby snacks for it.
Absolutely. She brought barbecue home tonight, and I think she likes me.
American barbecue or Korean barbecue?
American barbecue. They're both pretty delicious. In fact, I'll deny telling her, and I know none of you would ever rat me out, but I've actually been on a pork bulgogi kick lately. They
Nice.
slather it in this not too hot, spicy sauce, and grill it up, and it's so good.
I didn't realize apparently the old sturdy steel keys are in sale in the. I didn't realize those were still in it.
Yeah, I knew you could buy the chests from Lalia's. Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're dirt cheap.
Oh, that's good. I still have keys on characters. I'd kind of quit opening boxes anyway. I always have terrible luck. Plus, the way my bags are, it's like, oh, what can I do to fill up more pack space? That's usually not a question I'm asking myself, so I got in the habit of just kind of leaving those alone. One of these days I should clean them out. I'm just confident the results will be so disappointing I'll wonder why I bothered. Ooh, I'm at the 8th cage already. That's a good deal.
You can buy essentially 5 empowerment scrolls for 1,000 leisure points.
Fantastic.
Or 3 starlets for the same price. So is your neighborhood busy on Halloween?
Nah, it was very quiet here.
Yeah, same. We had some pretty heavy storms, so only got like 20 or 30 people coming.
Yeah, it cleared off here, but it was literally freezing at sundown. So, I have a tough night for the kids to be out walking around. Still, for free candy, I know I would have done it naked when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care how cold it is, Mom. Candy, let's go.
I hear ya. Even if it's raining really hard, I'll just dress up as Pancho Villa. Pancho.
There you go. Or the penguin.
Yeah.
I'm Burgess Meredith. Fill this pillowcase with candy now. Exactly. When we got done with the barbecue, we were hanging out watching TV, and I coyly asked Mrs. Mustafa, I wonder how many fun-sized Heath miniatures would fit in a bowl of ice cream. She goes, 2. That's what she came back with for me. That worked out okay.
Way to trick her.
Yes. Not gonna lie to you, I am a fan of English toffee. Or as the Brits refer to it, toffee. We have defeated Corsairs.
Whenever I got my haul of candy, I would always usually go for like Skittles or the fruity candies. Or my jam.
Yeah, those are my niece's favorite. She says she's not much of a fan of chocolate. Concerned me because I wondered how we could be blood relations if that were actually true. But she's also a big fan of pizza and video games, so I'm pretty sure we are related.
I don't mind chocolate. I don't like it like large amounts at a time. I ration it, I suppose.
The truth be known, I have a pretty bad hankering for everything. My sweet tooth is almost boundless.
Or those walnuts in it.
Yeah, Walnettos are just a pleasant bygone memory at this point. I haven't seen a Walnetto in over a year. But I like chocolate, I like Skittles, I like Starbursts, I like lots of stuff.
Hello, Saren.
Hi, Saren, how are you? Favorite Halloween candy? Chat, speak up. There are no wrong answers. Just the fact that Zinger and I will make fun of you if we don't like your particular choice. That doesn't mean you're wrong.
Yeah, I won't even make fun of you if you say like black licorice.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste.
And that's like one of my least favorite cookies. Is like a cookie that I'll still eat, but only if there are no other cookies. Thin Mints. I like chocolate. I like mint. I just don't necessarily like them together.
Interesting. And like when it comes to the Girl Scout Thin Mints, there's like 2 different baking companies. So one of them, and it's just like in different areas, different ones are offered. So I think the little brownie ones are more kind of milk chocolate, and the ABC, the other company, is more of a fudge chocolate when it comes to Thin Mints.
There you go. Saren says 100 grand milky. Oh no, that's Edith Eldora. Saren said Nestle Crunch Bars, which is an excellent choice. or Kit Kats, which are also yummy. Then Edith Aldora says Milky Way or 100 Grand bars. And Mrs. Mustafa just brought me a miniature 100 Grand bar from somewhere yesterday. Those are all yummy. Zamanama Coninator says candy corn, no contest for talking like specifically Halloween themed candies. I keep reminding all the candy corn haters out there that if you think you don't like candy corn, you just need to mix it with dry roasted peanuts. It's quite good that way. Like eating a salted nut roll or a payday bar. My favorite specific Halloween candy probably wasn't produced this year. The Mary Jane Peanut Butter Chews by the New England Confection Company, Necco. And I was able to buy them 2 or 3 years ago, but I haven't seen them in stores since then. They come in the orange or black wax paper. And they've got a little dollop of real peanut butter in the middle of the Mary Jane.
I think Necco has put all their money into their wafers.
Could be. That was one of my mom's favorite candies.
Or chocolate, or whatever it is.
She'd be like, I really like Necco's. And it was like, what the hell's wrong with you, Mom? But Necco wafers are fine in a pinch. If you don't have any other candy, eat the Neccos.
If you're lost somewhere in the mountains, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you need something to generate saliva.
Or just bored. Like if I was sitting at the doctor's office waiting for Mrs. Mustafa, I would eat Neccos. That would be fine. Might even eat a piece of black licorice if I didn't have anything else handy.
Equally, you could remove the buttons from your shirt and just suck on those.
Pretty much the same thing.
I wonder if they still make those, I don't know exactly what they're called, but the dots that were on the pieces of paper, were they paper dots or something?
Oh yeah. Just like candy glued to sheets of paper.
Yeah, and you usually end up eating about half the paper with it.
So
I don't know
let's
if
see what
those are
chat
still
says.
made at all.
Saren has never heard of the 100 Grand bar. It's like a Nestle Crisp with caramel in the middle. And Zamanaman Coninator likes the idea of dry roasted peanuts and candy corn. Saren confirms that Saren is not a fan of the candy corn. Edith Aldora goes on to describe the 100 Grand bar. And Saren's not a fan of caramel either or mints. So Saren is a very discriminating candy fan. But yeah, my guy Marty at Smedges can probably get dots, even if he can't get Walnuttos. Let's check the map. Okay, I just got to go around the corner to get to the roost.
When it comes to like the ones you usually see around Halloween for chocolate, so I would probably say like Milky Ways or Three Musketeers or something. The Three Musketeers are so like light I could just like eat 3 bags of them and not even know.
Yep. And it's interesting how M&M Mars does it. So you got the Milky Way, or well, you've got the Three Musketeers bar, which is just chocolate and I guess we'll call it nougat for lack of a more scientific term. And then with the Milky Way, they just basically take the Three Musketeers bar and add caramel. And then for the Snickers bar, they take the same thing, add caramel and peanuts. And they're all three basically the same candy bar. And then they changed the name of the Mars bar to the Snickers Almond, which was essentially just a Milky Way with almonds instead of a Milky Way with peanuts like the Snickers bar. But Mars didn't have as good brand recognition as Snickers, so now we get the same candy bar with a new label.
And Almond Joy is essentially just a Mounds with an almond in it, right?
Mounds bars are milk chocolate. Almond Joys are dark chocolate.
Okay.
But yeah, the two of them are same coconut base, same variations.
I'm not as much of like a almond or coconut. I don't mind Snickers. That just the regular peanut.
Diego's checking in. Hi, Diego. Saren is a big fan of Fig Newtons. Amen to that. That's just good eating. I wonder why they put this egg collection quest on a timer here. It's very weird. And Edith Aldora is not a fan of coconut.
Amen.
This last egg's being guarded by a Corsair. I'm running out of time.
That's why they put a timer on it. Maybe the mama bird's coming back.
Okay, I managed to pull it off. I mean, literally with 3 or 4 seconds to spare. Family loves coconut. I can't stand it, Saren says. I'm a pretty big fan of all things coconut. I can't think of too many things with coconut I don't like. Could be a byproduct of growing up in Nebraska. Anything that's not from Nebraska is exotic and special.
Yeah, like some things like a Samoa, I don't mind eating, even with coconut.
Oh, good. I got all the snares, too. It looks like the only thing I have left to do is go to the far side of the island and wreck some boats. Almost done. Although I suppose now would be a good time to use some of these run speed boosts I just picked up.
And with this training instance, you can get a whole empowerment scroll. Ooh.
Nice. Hi, Ski. Welcome. Chat is discussing our favorite Halloween candies.
Hey, Ski.
The most current part of the topic seems to be whether or not one loves coconut. I seem to recall when I was a kid, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups were always a pretty good score.
Oh, yeah.
Although I have to admit, as my tastes have matured, they seem too sweet. Cloyingly sweet.
Do you prefer the old, the original kind of larger ones, or the little mini ones that they have?
I was happy with either or both, but the sweetness profile is the same.
I suppose the bigger ones you could do a little punch a hole in it and poke your eye through. They're a bit more fun.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes the large ones would get all messed up, depending on what other candy gets put on top.
Yeah, and every once in a while you'd get an old Reese's Peanut Butter Cup where the chocolate had gotten kind of a white gray film on it. Does that ring a bell? Like it turned waxy from being stored too long?
No, I understand, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just started sweating a bit or something like that, and it got kind of weird.
Apparently you don't want to go swimming here at Tor Venice. It's taking 1,000 hit points a second damage. Just for wading along the beach.
Did those virtues.
Ski says coconut is okay.
Looks like there's about the festival runs for the weekend or so. Although it's possible they may extend it, maybe. Or that's my guess, maybe because of all the downtimes on there.
Server maintenance, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll do an encore at some point, anyways.
Imbued primary legacy? I'm not sure I understand the question, Edith. Owen32 checking in. Hi, Owen. Good to see you. We're talking about favorite Halloween candies.
If you're talking about like the DPS or the healing legacy, it's 63 is the final. It's the current final. Although I'm sure it'll be going up.
The legacy that needs the Antfilus crystals, yeah, 63. It'll tell you. I know whatever the base is, you can add 29 crystals max.
Yep.
Base plus 29 crystals. And if you hover over it, if you go to your legendary, I've got my belt. Not there. Well, yeah, it should be there. Oh, this isn't imbued yet, that's why. Why isn't it showing me what I want to know? Because you haven't imbued it yet, stupid. Just hover over the trait, and it'll tell you how many more crystals you can put into it. Which isn't the exact answer to the question you asked, but like Zinger said, 63.
Yep. I'm at 49 now on my bow. Should be 50 after the reset if I get enough festival token.
Alright, it looks like I've got check marks next to all of my Tol Finis stuff, so we will leave the instance.
I'm at 491 on my bow, working on it.
Caramel orange popcorn balls. Oh, popcorn balls were so good. Remember getting those as a kid. And then one of the dads up the street from us worked at the Kellogg's plant, so they always gave away boxes of miniature Kellogg's cereals.
Oh yeah, those are fun. I think the last time I had one of those was like in a hotel. They usually have those.
The continental breakfast.
Yep.
Have whatever you'd like for breakfast, as long as it's carbohydrates. No proteins, please. Thanks.
Yep, we need a lot of
These are troublesome times indeed. Gondor needs your aid.
I was seeing something about like some kind of a, I don't know if it'll be a new kind of starlight or empowerment, but like a catch-up kind of thing that'll, I don't know how many it boosts, if it boosts 5 or if it boosts it to max. I think I remember seeing some screenshot that Chroma posted. But I mean, anything would help because at this point, people are still doing level 100 content daily to get things in power.
Yeah, it's not fun.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I know it's going to surprise you since I've never complained about it, but I would like to see that changed.
I hear ya. I was doing these cisterns earlier and I was kind of waiting around for those withered tree people. And it's like a guessing game on where that name guy will be. Even with running around, I don't, if somebody kills it in one spot, he may respawn in a different.
Oh, my friend Kamabosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never forget his name. It'll be like Rosebud. I'll be on my deathbed, and somebody will... Why is he whispering Kamabosh?
These are
That's an
troublesome
orc
times
that he
indeed.
really, really, really wants dead. Oh.
Hey, Freelancer.
Freelancer checking in. Hi. Bad news, Ed. Gondor does not need your aid. Everyone else says differently, Freelancer. Besides, if I wasn't doing this, I have no idea what else I might be playing.
Yeah, well, one night I was just surfing on YouTube and I came across, I think it was last year, that Rhett and Link did a tournament thing for least favorite Halloween candy. It came down to black licorice versus Necco wafers.
Oh, that's funny. I don't remember ever getting either of those for Halloween.
I don't know if I've gotten black licorice. I've definitely gotten Necco wafers, but I don't think I've ever gotten black licorice. Ended up being the Necco wafers won for the worst, because they argued that at least the people who do like black licorice is it's more of a passionate
Gondor
community
needs
than
your
the there's shops for people who like licorice. There's no shops for people who like Necco wafers.
That's true. The people who like black licorice really like it.
Yeah.
Although I was surprised when Ski answered that coconut is okay, because coconut usually draws a fairly strong reaction one way or the other.
At one point they had the black licorice up against Good and Plenty's, so it was kind of the battle of the which I don't mind Good and Plenty's.
Yeah, they basically have that star anise black licorice flavor to them, but the outside candy coating kind of softens the blow.
It's a pill supplement formula.
Can we do this training thing together?
I'm not sure. I actually just did it while I was waiting for you. So
Okay, it says it's solo.
yeah, I'm thinking it might be solo anyways.
All right, well, let me buzz through it real quick, and we'll head to Central Gondor. Owen 32 says, yes, there is Cracker Barrel. Freelancer used to give fun-sized Neckos for Halloween.
These are troublesome times indeed. Gondor needs your aid.
And apparently, banana Laffy Taffies were on their list as well. Specifically banana, because apparently that's the internet's least favorite of the Laffy Taffy variety.
I always liked all the Laffy Taffies. Cherry Laffy Taffy was always rockin'. I never minded banana. Still don't. You know, I've never done these training exercise dailies on a light armored character yet. I would imagine these are fairly challenging if you can't tank by yourself.
Which one are you doing?
The library again, because it's the only one that I'm...
I should have given you some of my tokens so you could have done something else. Didn't even think of it. Yeah, at this point, if I do it, I do the armory one. I think, for me, armory is the quickest one. Which is why I have over 100 of those tokens. Wait.
Yeah. Oh man. If you get stunned, you just get burned down. That was brutal.
Yep.
Death count 1. Plus, I'm on Lotro stream, so I can't even swear.
I think we've had enough sampling of your swearing.
Yeah, you guys will have to check out my personal channel if you want to hear my foul mouth. I try to behave when I'm on Lotro stream.
Yeah, if you look like you're starting to go down, just run toward the library doors and go inside.
Well, that is a good call. Didn't think about popping in and out of the library.
I guess because I had never really gone blue line much on a guard that I was like surprised that I was pretty hardy. Just take it down, yeah. Rubbing threats and 4 health. You know, not much of a sweat. Just dodging that big giant foot for the honor. I picked myself up a one-handed weapon. And I was like, oh yeah, this because I've just been using a non-legendary because the DPS is like way higher.
Yep.
And like the legacies I'm going for on that thing don't really matter if I don't really need them if I'm solo or anything.
Well, I've got a 100th level legendary third ager that I'm using until I can get my first ager. I haven't put any crystals into it, and unfortunately that's what you have to do to raise the DPS, so...
Yeah, it's almost seems like it's worth it to just... If you're able to find a weapon that's right, as close to your level as possible, even if it's not legendary until you get your legendary setup.
Alright, we're starting to thin their ranks finally.
So I think optimal, like a lot of the legacies that you want on your one-hander are like, not for like damaging skills, but the lower cooldowns of defensive skills. I think all the shield damage things are on your belt. But considering that at one point I think on that guard the one-handed weapon did like twice the damage of my two-handed weapon, I was like, oh. Although I think they're doing some tweaking to maybe the damage output of legendary weapons to make them maybe more in line with non-legendary weapons, or Miss Marvel. I could be wrong. I thought I saw some kind of patch note about how they may have been a bit low. And speaking of Mount Lutro, I saw Diablo 4 got announced today.
What about it?
That it got announced with gameplay and cinematic trailer.
Oh, nice.
I think from the sounds of it, make it sound like it's like an MMO. Because there won't be like offline mode, and I think it's like it's a world that multiple players can join at one time. So that sounds like an MMO to me.
I heard the big news that Electronic Arts is going to Steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For some reason, you'll be able to get EA games on Steam. You're still going to have Origin installed to be able to play them. Are these guys respawning? It's going to be very annoying if they are. I don't think
They shouldn't respawn. No, they shouldn't respawn in an instance. They just roam around a lot, so that never will. That's cool. I didn't realize that they weren't on. I assumed that like everything was on Steam already, other than those Epic specific games. I think I saw Google is acquiring Fitbit.
Yep, I heard that.
Because Google wants all your data.
Yes, they do. I have defended the fountains.
Yeah, I think it's the inside of the library that's the painful part.
Oh, there's a pattern to it. 6 slavers, 4 books. There's a book in each left top, left bottom, right top, right bottom. Slavers are interspersed. The 2 portcullises you have to unlock are on the stairwells.
I guess at this point, since they give all of the dailies at once, which I guess is one little update that was nice, at least that they added that instead of it just being like, well, it used to just be like 4 random dailies or whatever, and you didn't know which ones you were going to get. So at least now you really like only need to do each one once if you want to get those deeds done.
Oh yeah, if you had to wait for a particular one to pop, that would be extra miserable.
Yeah, that was, I recall that being in. But I think that they updated that pretty quickly, probably after our central Gondor thing. I mean, not that the deeds don't reward anything, so it's really just to get it out of your deed. I don't know if library tokens are useful for anything, I guess, other than getting your armor.
It's a pretty good armor set, especially with set bonuses.
Yeah, I did check out the Hunter one the other night. It looked aight. Although I think it caps out at 105, so I wouldn't be able to use it. And you might just have a copy. I think it caps out at 105, right? Is that correct? Am I?
Sounds right. They could write a book about what I don't know.
Well, actually, wearing a piece, it would say on it.
Yeah, I can check my gauntlets. Edith Eldora said she was not happy to hear about Google acquiring that because they took another app that she liked and turned it very mediocre. They bought a photo editing app that Mrs. Mustafa liked. And they turned it into an Android and iOS only app. They don't make a Windows version anymore.
That sucks.
Snapseed? I need Snapseed for my PC. I'm like, they don't make it anymore. What do you mean? They gotta make it. Nope, no they don't.
Fortunately, there are plenty of photo editing tools out.
Yep. Be free, scholars. Go and frolic in the out of doors. I just came through here, didn't I? Okay.
So just by turning in tasks, I was able to get enough Rangers of Ithilien rep to get returned to Arnak.
Nice. I just leveled by fishing. That was a pretty good way to start the stream. I did that daily flounder catching quest, and all of a sudden, boom, 104. So if you're new to Lotro and you're wondering how to get to 104th level, fish. Fish frequently. It will pay dividends untold.
Why?
It could be true, you don't know.
Looks like I'm gonna scotch off Ministerial rep to get. Is it respected after kindred, or is it celebrated? It's respected.
Yeah, I think it's respected, honored, celebrated.
Yeah.
Let's start the rumor that they added respected as a rep tier after Aretha Franklin passed away. It's kind of an homage to the Queen of Soul. Also completely untrue, but I like it as a story. Let's go with that.
Seems weird that kindred is below respected. I feel like kindred is kind of like kindred spirits, and then you're just respected after. And if you just wanted to spend the whole night getting knocked down in the haunted burrow by spiders, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I don't recall hating the haunted burrow as much as I did this year. As soon as I stepped in there, it was like, oh, this is a drag. I remember liking it in years past.
Particularly at times when you were actually dragging someone along with you.
Yes. Well, that was much better with the quad stick. Trying to point and guide somebody else through a doorway in there is a bit of a challenge.
Mm-hmm. And there's like one or two doors in there, so a little extra work.
So any consolation, Edith Aldora, I talked to Kadithi. He says Fitbit will be fine. Just hearing that from Kadithi filled me with newfound confidence.
Of course, you know, several years back when I asked Kadithi about Enron, he also said it will be fine.
Yes, exactly.
And, you know, Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I had a fun thought about George Lucas. I realized that he probably could have been the J.R.R. Tolkien of a lot of our generations. You know, kind of a storyteller for the age, a cultural phenomenon, somebody whose works would live on past them as a legacy to their imagination. And instead, he decided to cash out and take Disney bucks instead of worrying about his artistic vision. Now he's mad and regrets what they've done to his beloved franchise. And I guess it makes a little sense when you see how bastardized Star Wars is getting. That, yeah, maybe Christopher Tolkien's not crazy for being so tightly wound about his dad's works.
Oh,
Like George Lucas is a cautionary example of what can happen if you sell out. Now, granted, he can wipe away his tears with $100 bills, and that ain't all bad. Somewhere I've missed a book, and I've missed a slaver. Thought I'd gone through here pretty thoroughly.
yeah, that's the part of the library that kind of annoyed me, like trying to keep on running.
Well, it's not wildly complex. It's like I don't understand how I even missed anybody.
There's a lot of nooks and crannies in there.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, there's a slaver walking around right here. He's begging to be murdered. Hey, Ed, come and stab me. All right. I deal with human trafficking. You should chop off my head.
Wow, that slaver sounds a lot like the voice that sometimes comes out when you make a good goal or save.
Is that what I
Oh.
sound like?
It was a slaver all along?
Who knew? No books up here. Well, I got the last slaver. I think I'm missing a book inside and a book outside, which is highly annoying.
And now I'm doing these Dol Amroth Mason dailies. This one. It's the one in the cave with the that's right near Dol Amroth.
Oh, just outside of town, yeah. Those aren't bad.
The easy one. I suppose I can get some more shattered hatchets though.
Can't have too many shattered hatchets. Those things come in handy for I don't know what. Come on, where's that last book?
I know I was using them for Ranger of the Thelian. Once I get the ports, I'm not as worried about the tasks.
Ski is correct. Lucas did bring us Jar Jar.
And Jar Jar's an angel.
Oh, this is maddening.
Have you been spamming your delete key or whatever key you have for selecting your item?
Nah, I'll do that now.
I mean, you're in a library. It shouldn't be that hard to find books.
You'd think. Yeah, if there's a fourth book inside here. I sure haven't tripped across it.
This is Ed's subconscious. That was him who said that, not Jar Jar.
Yes.
I'm the devil on his shoulder.
I've been back and forth through this library 3 times now. I really don't know where to look.
Try asking the front desk.
Yeah, you'd think. Maybe one of these Corsair snipers can tell me. Oh, there he is up there by the Corsair snipers.
This is probably why libraries are failing.
Yep. That was infuriating. That's a stupid place to leave a book. And there's the last book outside. Okay, things are looking up. We ride for outside of this instance. More library tokens. I did get some more gold tokens. And I've got no shortage of silver.
How may I help you, friend?
Make sure we get that death count 1 registered there.
Are there any specific token types you want for that armor? I've got a lot of armory and mason, and then I have a couple of warehouse and stuff.
Yeah, I mean literally anything but library.
Plus, I have some library tokens if you want them.
Well, if they're tradable.
That's about it. And since they're just tradable for the silver tokens, I don't really need those, so I don't mind you using whatever you want for your rep. And
That'd be groovy.
yeah. I don't remember exactly what we're doing here. So I think it's the relics and currency exchange event. It's kind
Okay.
of near the fountain that you can exchange 10 tokens for a box of tokens, and then you click on the box and you pick what back. You can also exchange the silver tokens for one of the boxes, which you probably need those a bit more.
Okay. Mailing them or trading them in person?
I think I'm right near you. There you are.
Groovy, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Should at least get you so you don't have to do that library daily anymore.
Boy, you had a ton of Mason tokens.
Yep. It's the Mason ones come from the regular dailies I just did in that little case. And the armory ones is because I do the armory, or I did the armory, the actual instance.
So what are you thinking? Roving threats of the Shire?
Oh, yeah.
What news do you bring, traveler?
Catch us pie devils.
Oh, I get a pick.
Yep. I think it's 5, right? So it's
Yeah.
a 10 for 5 trade.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to puss out and take bank tokens.
Yep.
That just seems like good common sense.
I think this was added. Well, this wasn't. I don't think they had this when they first came out, and they actually had to do those. But I think they added those probably when they added being able to do all the quests in the daily instance for it, the training thing. So that they did do a little bit, to help alleviate the grind.
Yeah, that is quite a bit better.
I mean, I think also just the fact that there's more zones, some people realize, like, I don't need to do the grind anymore. I can just move on to, Central Gondor.
Well, actually, you're helping me get pretty close to done. Docks, Great Hall, Warehouse, and Swan Knights. Like docks, I'm pretty close to being done. We did all of those fishing quests that one time.
Yeah. I think there's 8 sub factions, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing space in my shared storage.
My pleasure.
All I need are really the gold tokens are the only thing like you're aching for. If you're trying to get some things. Since our ration 7 per day. Not that I don't really do these anymore. Since eventually I was just trading them for empowerment scrolls, and the Minas Tirith is a bit easier to do.
And I just need warehouse and swan knights. Hey, you're gonna get me done right here, right now. Of course, I still need gold tokens, but if I can trade for those. Decent armor set will help make me less squishy.
Actually, for me it does have one. I guess it's 115. I thought it was 105 at first. That would be kind of weird. But I think it says maximum level 115. I saw the other day you finished off Ethering, so I made sure to do the same.
Yeah, there's a bunch of repeatables there. I'll probably keep hitting for rep till I get done with Kindred of Ringlow Vale. But pretty well quested through it for the most part. Weird. Swan Knights are taking more than I thought. Now I need like one more token for Swan Knights. Rest is warehouse.
And yeah, like if you really wanted, you could swap in 10 of the silver tokens and get a box, and then get 5 Swan Knight. It's not. I guess that's not bad since those are pretty plentiful. Silver ones.
So it doesn't look like gold tokens are possible to exchange. I don't see where to
No.
do that. Okay.
Yeah, that's just from the daily daily training instance.
But at least I can run all of the training ones now.
Yep.
Alright. And I should be able to get one more piece of armor. Got 18 gold tokens.
Gondor needs your aid.
Oh, I also have to complete all of the dailies. As long as there are quests I haven't completed, I can't get the armor. And I can't complete the dailies until I get them unlocked, which I've just gotten done.
Okay, so they're gated behind the deeds within that
Yeah,
the daily training.
it's highly annoying. Do you want any of your tokens back?
No, just hold on to them. I don't need them. Whatever.
Okay.
I think you can trade them in for
I
those
greet
boxes.
you, friend.
I think those boxes also have the silver tokens in them. If you just want, or if you need the tokens for the armor eventually. I don't know.
Well, the boxes aren't stackable.
No. I think like most boxes aren't stackable. Like the craft things you get in Mordor aren't. Loot boxes certainly aren't.
Alright, let me mail the tokens to myself to clear pack space, and we can go hit Central Gondor.
So I guess it's gated behind the whole deed, not just the stuff in the training instance, but like which might include things like having to do Tarling Flag's crown quest.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Until I do the quests, I won't be able to get the
Yeah.
armor.
I mean, most of the places aren't bad. It's just Tarling crown's the only. And I suppose
I don't remember that one where we go to feed the drakes is particularly fun
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. That's the other one I was thinking of. Whatever it was, the other toll, the one that's not toll fenner, toll am something.
Can't send it to myself.
So that's for the warehouse, I guess. Toll Adwell.
Okay, well that at least makes some pack space. When I go looking for those and I can't find them, remind me I mailed them to Dire Dan. That's a big bag you got. Thank you for noticing, Middle-earth Maiden.
And this place was kind of interesting because like all the tokens and stuff were none of them were bound. Like the gold and the silver things aren't bound, so like you can sell them on the auction houses. Of course, people, make people others pay lucrative prices for them. I don't have any like ports to where we're going, so just gotta ride it.
I'm milestone to Ethrin.
Okay, then I'll meet you there.
You want me to summon you?
No, that's fine. I can thrift on.
Okay, well I am a guardian. I could have just given you an acorn.
Yeah.
How did I make the bag so big, Middle-earth Maiden wonders? I will show you. This comes up frequently when I'm streaming. It's like, wow, what a gigantic bag you have. There is an edit tool that's built into the game client. What you do is click the thing that looks like a little settings icon there, and you can basically assign bag space however you'd like. You can have 3 medium-sized bags, you can have 6 small bags, you can have 2 big and 2 small if you want. But basically you can move your pack space around in allotments of 5. And when you're happy, just go ahead and click the settings thing again, and only the bags that have pack space assigned to them will show up. And you can arrange your bags however you like. I've gotten used to just one giant bag of crap, so that's how I roll. But it's endlessly configurable. You can pick up extra bags from the Lotro store, and you can buy extra pack space slots from the Lotro store.
Definitely a good purchase. It's count-wide.
Nothing in Middle-earth is quite as valuable as an open pack slot. Well, you got here nice and fast.
Yeah, well, I was right there. Just went to right over. The perks of having at least 1 month of VIP.
Oh, nice. I wasn't sure you could swift travel. I'm super jealous.
I've been premium or VIP for a couple months, like in the past, so.
Oh, good.
You
want to run some dailies here? Or you want to move on to Central? What are you thinking?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll do whatever.
How may
You can
I
do
help you,
dailies.
friend?
Expel the dead.
Gondor needs your aid.
Defeat orcs.
I suppose if we came across one, we could, if you wanted to try one of the roving threats.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd have luck,
Well, as long as we're not counting on me being much of a tank.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd be relying
It's
on.
not but ill omens these days.
Roving Corsairs. Can we pick up the roving threats here now?
Yeah. Once you finish the quest in the area, you should be able to pick them.
She doesn't have them. I can't get them yet. What have I not finished, I wonder?
You have them already. You already have them
queued up? Okay.
Yeah. According to the log for doing.
Central Gondor. Roving threats. Okay, fair enough. Why don't we ride up the hill and kill some orcs? Actually, why don't we go up the other hill and we'll kill some undead and then come out in the orcish camp?
Alright. Just kind of go through the cave.
Yeah. There's 2 doorways outside and 2 doorways inside that we need to touch, and then we can kill undead and fight orcs on our way out. We'll have to go through the entire undead camp either way, but at least this way we don't have to go through the entire orc camp. We can get our orc kills, mount up, and ride out just wherever we finish.
Roger, got it.
That is why pack space management is one of the 5 tenets of quality Lotro streeting, Middle-earth Maiden. We all struggle with pack space organization.
Some more than others.
Yeah, I struggle quite a bit. If it were something I should have thrown away, they wouldn't have given it to me in the first place. We need to turn the undead back into the dead.
I can do that.
A lot easier with you shooting everything. I like it. Alright, may as well clear this doorway first. If you want, you can check that backpack for sandwiches. There's another doorway out here.
Well, if you like eating tree branches on your sandwich, yep.
Nice. We can just mount up and ride our war steeds into the cave.
Going through the side of the cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really no point to fighting the rest of those guys. Freelancer says OBB users struggle, those of us who segregate our inventory well. You have to do the doors separately?
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
It's no biggie.
We can just sprint through here.
Everything's great to me, but that just means I've been doing my dailies.
It's good work, Singer. I frequently find Guardians Charge more useful as Guardians Run Away.
Yep.
There's no Slayer Deed for the Dead.
But they'll fill up your pack slots, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm bad with that. Plus, these things have the chance to drop rep items on them.
That's also true. I was working my minstrel on Arkenstone today. I was all happy I finally got her to 90th level, which meant she could use all of the task item or rep items that she had on her from this area. There were bunches of them too. all the ones Nemini and Galadriel had collected.
Looks like there's just clarity to man, unless you.
That's we can mount up and ride out.
Okay.
I got an archer on me. You can ride out, I can follow you down.
There's two possible spawns of Rugen threats, like right along the coast, or right along the cliffs. They don't usually seem to spawn in this area.
Yeah, I haven't seen one there, but I know there's one that pops into the wooden troll enclave there.
Oh, there is one in here, yeah.
Is he?
The troll, yeah.
Does he look like something we can take down, maybe? I'll clear the riffraff that's following us.
And then 693k.
Sounds
That's
like a
not too
dead
bad.
man if you ask me.
And I think I just ran right into it.
Nice. You
Plus, I
are not
got
a smart
all
man.
the trolls also activated.
That's excellent work. The Black Rider, that town you're in? No?
Oh god, he's on. He's about to go down. Yeah, I went down. That's okay. I just took the REM circle.
Desperate Flight, or?
Nah, I almost never use Desperate Flight. I almost always forget about it. Nah, I died.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to waste the immediate respawn since the town is like right next.
You want me to wait here? We can try it again?
Yeah, I'm there.
Goondash, okay.
It's just like it essentially super squishy. So if you're not able to aggro it all that well, and it comes from me, it's going to be a lot of running.
Alright, I think I'm out of scrolls.
I might have some. I got the offensive.
Got some plus attack
Uh,
damage, some morale. See if I got any tomes of defense left. I do. And I'll eat one of those delicious, delicious Daleman's crams.
Bad thing for me is it's not a very open area.
Well, I'll engage him if you want to make sure you take down any ads that join the party.
I don't know what's in here. Oh, here it comes down. Unless you challenge and take them away, I'm just going to keep armor.
My cooldown is fairly long for challenge. In fact, unnecessarily long. I have no idea why it's that long. Plus now I'm getting stunned by that stupid troll that respawned.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to keep on running.
Yeah, no, that's fine. My challenge should be back by the time I get this guy clear. There he goes. Troll respawn.
You should have them.
Alright. Hey, nice job.
Yeah.
Caw, caw. Good job.
Those are nice. I think they always drop like the good rip. I mean, not that like at this level, it's like always worth it to take them on just for.
I should pretty much pull every orc on the mountain down the hill with us here. It's alright.
I just kind of went along the outside. I think there was a second possible spawn.
I'm MC
Probably.
Hammer on a heavy war steed. They can't touch this.
Oh,
See where I went with that? You like that?
yeah.
I'm hip and fresh with the kids. They dig it that I can reference MC Hammer.
All right. That's yeah. Took a turn for the worse there.
Yeah, doggone it, I tried. Turn in some stuff
may
and then
I
go
help
get
you,
some
friend?
roving corsairs.
How may I help you, friend? These are troublesome times indeed.
It would have been nice if those Corsairs by the beacon for that other daily counted for this, but I guess they're over in West Gondor or East.
That's basically just a reward for wasting a lot of time on horseback. I'm about half nuts, and even I don't usually bother to do that one. I'm lying, I still do it.
So I guess we're not far from the 50 tokens.
Oh yeah.
I'll be able to
Just
get
a
my
roving
off
thread or
hand.
two away from getting a sword.
I'll finally be able to upgrade this starter ally that I never switched out.
Gondor
Doesn't it-
has black riders, I was told. Where are the black riders in Gondor?
I'm trying to.
Shall we go find corsairs, or you want to spend a few minutes in town? I'm good either way.
Yeah, no, we've got Corsairs.
Okay.
I don't know. We do face up against several Black Riders, but it's kind of spread out. And Gondor is like a large place because it's split up into, at least 3 regions.
Yeah, there's definitely black riders at Battle of Pelennor Field. Oh, there's
Yeah, that's
Scythejaw
bad.
right here.
Whoa,
You want to try this on horseback, or you want to do it on foot? You'll do more damage on foot.
I'll do more damage on foot, yeah. If you want to go horseback, that's.
No,
I think-
I can't tank from horseback.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, I'm gonna
I think
charge in.
Yeah, he doesn't hit too hard. It's just those. I'll try to keep an eye on your debuffs and stuff like that. If you
All
find it
right,
help.
I'll make you completely invulnerable to all attacks.
I'll give you a dollar.
I don't understand it. He didn't get stunned.
Because these guys, I don't think get knocked down, but.
I know, I was being funny.
Ha 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 ha.
I am hilarious. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
Clear your debuffs if you can.
Yeah, the good news is my cooldown on what is it? Ignore the pain is delightfully light.
Got him left. I'm playing Ring Around the Rosy with them.
There, I got his attention back.
Debuff on you if you can.
I can, I'm out of power. I'm about to meet Gondor Jeebus.
I'd love it if I could purge power on the go. Purge point.
I was just thinking we needed a bear in the middle of this fight too. Nice kill.
I honestly thought that was a Bjorn that like joined in last minute.
That would have been nice. Alright, we need to have a stop and have a picnic here or something until I can...
I mean, we can kind of walk toward where the guys are. You can reach in power.
I know. Alright, let's find us some Corsairs to pick on. Great kill.
I can imagine there have been players who like have played like WoW or some other MMOs that come to this game, and I know in several of those others, like you can like sit down and you regen faster. I can imagine there's some who like come here and be like, how do you, regen?
Campfire, you're a hunter. You should have made us a campfire.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, look at that, you're full power. I don't have to anymore.
Learn to play your class, Singer. Tired of having to carry you all the time.
Okay, Needful Haze, see ya. Or Desperate Flight, I'm sorry. I don't even know the name of the skill.
There you go.
I have it like on the sidebar, and I never...
Hey, here's Corsairs.
Get that last.
Yeah, run down the third. I just turned the corner around that rock and here they were. There's three. They come in 3 packs.
And yes, I did just try tracking for them. No.
Wow. Look at you playing your role. No roving threats in the other clearing here.
I got one on track.
Nice. I like this tall, thick grass in the middle of this clearing. You'd be able to crash an RC plane into it and it'd probably hardly break at all.
These guys stopped running. I could get them.
Oh, there's a Black Rider. Is it part of the storyline quest where he's right outside the Paths of the Dead? Oh, I see a Corsair Marauder.
Got at least 2 of them. I'm trying to come towards.
I turned my back on the third one until you got here.
Yep.
There we go.
It's not on track. There's the other roving threat.
He's probably gonna suck. Plus he's got 2.4 million. That is a whole different kettle of fish right there. I'll go ahead and aggro this bear while we think about it.
He's got a bit more health than the other.
Yeah, like 4 times as much health.
I also don't remember like what he does. Something weird, does he? Does he do fear?
Yeah, let's try him on.
Okay.
I'll pop a Daleman's cram. Come on, server.
Unless we want to try to get our other 6 Corsairs and then take.
Yeah.
That way, if we die, we don't have to come back out. Not like it's very far.
True. There, you're now invulnerable.
Oh, good, he can damage me from range. A lot.
Yeah, he hits hard and stuff. Let's go ahead and call it. Run. Yep, too late.
Yeah, I'll run.
Oh, he wiped us both out. Well, the good news is I'll just meet you at the res circle.
Yep. He probably like requires tactical mitigation and stuff, and I kind of ignored that.
Alright, let's go get our other Corsairs and we'll take him right off of our quest list.
I did manage to run through. I think I did all the rest of these on Arkansas on my guard. I had like one left, and it was like a small fellowship or something. He wasn't all that tough, but for some reason he was like the hardest of them all, just because of the odd effects he. Then debuffs and mezzes and whatnot.
Yeah, that dude was melting us down pretty good.
66% ain't bad. I'm sorry, 0.66 reputant. And I got a couple more on track. Just to the south.
South it is.
I don't know where the other 2 ran off.
That's a little weird, isn't it? There's a beast slayer deed, so you can slaughter all the animals you want.
To the north, I think, is where the other.
To the north. And here we go.
Yeah.
Down they go. This wolf wants to eat my horse.
Oh, winter is coming. Some sooner than others. You got snow, right?
Yeah.
Alright, looks like a bit to the north.
Here they are. Oh good, I aggroed the horse, or the bear. Why do these Bjornings keep attacking? Don't they know how friendly we are?
Should be one more friend left. I got him on track.
Nice. Alright. To grandmother's house we go. Well, 2 out of 3 on roving threats. We got all the dailies knocked out. Give or take, Jajax wanting us to go back to the fallen watchtower. Ponton Finberry checking in. Hello, Ponton. How are you? Question of the evening, Ponton. What's some of your favorite and least favorite Halloween candy? And perhaps more succinctly, how do you feel about coconut? Those have all been hot topics tonight.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I'm going to the task item board. I'll just do all shattered hatchets. Seem to have plenty. Although this isn't Ringlow Vale rep, this is actually Pelargir rep. Fun fact. Those of you keeping track at home.
And his quartermaster has basically just essences, so I don't know what purpose he serves in there.
He mostly serves to mock you.
He has I forgot that. He had those class-specific essences. Which still don't make my cut. So I guess there's not a port I have to worry about in this.
Nope.
Actually, couldn't remember. Doesn't even look like you can trade in these central Gondor pieces for empowerment scrolls, right?
I don't recall there being a whole lot of useful stuff. Alright, 10 of 10 for task items.
Gondor needs your
There's
aid.
a steed you can get.
Yeah.
Tome of the Auroch Calf.
The other guy's across the steed of the Ship Kings. I mean, you can get like your LI title if you need one. Make sure you get your rep items out of your penny. Don't let those go waste.
I could have been doing a pretty good job of grabbing those, as I said.
And your traveler steel bound loot boxes, of course.
Absolutely.
Supporting the Z for coconut and Nay for liquors.
Hates the taste of licorice.
I don't mind red licorice. I'll down a pack of Twizzlers every day.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Quartermaster's got stuff.
Yeah. I think I just mainly meant there's no port and no like empowerment scrolls or starlets or anything.
Nope, just the steed.
Stuff that you need in bulk, essentially. So how do you feel Twizzlers versus red vines?
I think I'm a Twizzlers guy.
Yeah.
Well met.
I had a couple of girlfriends, Mrs. Mustafa included, who are fans of strawberry Twizzlers. My memory, if you Trident gum and Twizzlers are things I usually buy to keep females happy. To put it bluntly.
Red vines do make a consistent straw, so they seem to. The opening seems to be more, guaranteed to be able to open. If that's the only thing. I think they're just a bit more rigid, so it makes it easier for them. What's that? You need a campfire? Boom.
Nice. If you'd have started a campfire before we took on that evil wizard dude, we totally could have dropped him.
Of course, I have this oven right here, kind of showing up my camp.
Yeah, that's just rude of him.
And there's like a beacon right up the hill that kind of.
Alright, inventory's cleaned up. Peller gear tasks. I clicked that one too many times. I can go ahead and cancel it. And while I'm at it, Dukalon is canceled.
Yep. We ride for east of here. To a place you're probably a bit familiar of from another server.
True story. Licorice they sell with coconut and sugar mix isn't as bad. That is good to know.
If we're lucky, we'll run into Ripper.
Well, we've done task items, fishing, inventory management. I haven't done much crafting or eating on camera, but Mrs. Mustafa left a bag of white cheddar crackers right here. Oh, it's actually popcorn. See, whatever these are, they are horrible. It's a corn chip, like a Cheeto, but almost flavorless. These are supposed to be white cheddar. They're not very good.
What brand are they?
These are Pirate's Booty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Aged white cheddar.
Yep.
If you get a chance to pick some of these up, take a hard pass. These are not very good.
That's the kind of thing that Trader Joe's has, like their version of it. It's much cheaper. It's a pretty big bag of them for $2. Pirate's Booty's the expensive, like actual brand.
Hey, I've discovered Tunga Bell.
I came across Ripper. Let's take him on, said nobody.
All right.
$3.2 million morale.
Well, if I were 16 levels higher, I'd go punch him right in the family jewels.
And he does have a cousin, I think, in the next. I forget his name, but it's essentially another Ripper. Let's see, his name is Render, I believe.
Welcome to Lynn here.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Indeed they are.
I greet you, friend.
I don't think I was directed here yet. Is there someplace else we were supposed to go first?
No, it's just in the back area. You were on the same course as me.
Okay.
Oh, you should be. There should be an NPC to talk to. Yeah, should be.
No,
in the
I'm
right
supposed to be
spot.
in the village of Ethring. Why is it pointing me to Borough? Didn't we just come from there?
I didn't realize you didn't do that. Okay, so I guess you do have to go there. And it's the guy that's in the mead hall there.
Okay, that's not a big deal.
Darkness.
They said I've got
is
a
a weight on
milestone
my
for there. I can go back and tidy that up later.
These are troublesome times indeed.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
As long as you're able to pick up I think it's 3 quests from this guy.
Yeah, he's got 3 of them.
Okay. Then you're good.
We good.
Essentially, probably once you get the quest, that gets you the class trait point. You're like done with one area, and If there's any other questions that are not essential. There's one mesh barricades outside the cities. How's your flavorless cardboard?
Not good, but Mrs. Mustafa's sound asleep. I can eat these or not eat these, but it's all I'm getting. And also, I hate digging into bags on stream because I know how easily the microphone picks up the sound of the rustling bags. Also, I am dangerously low on Coke Zero.
Pretty much a crisis in your household, huh?
Yeah. Can I call 911 about this?
I think you can call like VMA or one of those groups.
Yeah. It's like, look, here's the thing. I'm streaming and I'm out of Coke Zero and Mrs. Mustafa's asleep. You need to send somebody to fix this.
I know there are fires blazing in California, but we got a problem here.
People knew that was a thing when they moved there. That's on them.
Get the National Guard on speed dial.
Rally warriors who fled Linhere. They're outside.
Alas, it looks like Dome of Stars is the creature instinct. I mean, I know how much you like your Skillies dailies, but
I love them. I'm outside looking for panicked deserters.
yep.
I always remember this one down here by the river.
Living in a van.
Hey dummy, I know you're scared, but why don't you go back inside the city where it's safe?
Okay.
Job's done. I seem to remember thinking Butterfingers were a pretty good score whenever I found a Butterfinger in my trick-or-treat bag.
No.
Those have got to be top 5.
I don't think I gravitated much toward them. I mean, I don't see why not. I don't mind any of the ingredients.
Well, they were just as cloyingly sweet as peanut butter cups, but they had a more satisfying texture. Ooh, I found a scared soldier.
I always liked when people had those like like bundled a thing of various candies into one bunch. I'm like, oh, mystery bag and goodiness.
Yes. Never a bad thing.
As long as there wasn't like a toothbrush or something like that. Or I don't think I've ever got. I don't recall ever getting a toothbrush. So.
Oh, that was the best. I don't know if I've told this story on stream before. A few years ago, my manager was out of town for Halloween, and we used to have this. We still have it, but my niece and nephew were too old. The big Halloween party where we'd have the kids come into the office and trick or treat, and people would dress up and they'd make little mini haunted houses in the office, and big fun. But he was going to be out of town for it, so I printed off an article I found about how giving children candy has been linked to childhood obesity. And then I put on a chair outside of his office, I put copies of the article, and then whenever I go to the dentist, they give me toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss. And I'd usually get back from my dental appointment, just throw them in my desk drawer. And so I had this whole desk drawer full of like sample toothpaste, toothbrushes, and floss. So I put him out on his chair. So it's like, hey kids, Eric's out of town, but he wanted you to know that candy makes you fat and to offer you a toothbrush and toothpaste. And I did it because I thought it'd be funny to make him look like an anti-Halloween dick. But the kids were like, what, free stuff? And they took it all. Floss and everything, yeah. So if nothing else, I at least got rid of quite a few quarters of dental backlog. A lot of Oral-B toothbrushes went out that day. Tenuliel checking in. Hello, Tenuliel. One of tonight's discussion topics for chat that we're dying to hear all about are some of your favorite and least favorite Halloween candies. And I think coconut has been mentioned more than once. For some reason I have it in the back of my head. We've discussed coconut with Tenuliel before, and I don't believe she's a fan, but I could be remembering incorrectly. Or just completely making it up. I'm missing 2 of the 4 frightened soldiers.
Did you get the one up? There's one on top of this
Ridge
ridge
line?
up here.
No, I missed him.
I think it's up on top there. You count the.
The 2 I got were pretty close to the city wall. So the 2 outliers I've missed.
I don't think I see them anymore since got them.
Fair enough.
There should be one right near these rocks, right?
Yeah, he's here. And then it looks like the other one is up this way. Nope, I'm going exactly the wrong way.
Yeah, you're going towards one of the other. Which I mean we can do. You got the one that's right along on the side of Lynn here.
Yeah. By the wall near the water. This 4th one looks like it's out just a little ways. Here he is by the rocks.
Dwayne Johnson?
Yep. That's 4. Okay, pursuing the fearful.
Yeah, she doesn't really like coconut.
The Corsairs have likely fled into the hills to the north of Lynn here. Seek out the Corsairs that fled during the recent attack. They want us to go north.
There's a quest that's like northeast. There's a quest that's way west.
The search for Urkar?
Well, we can do the pursuing the triple one now. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
That one's right in town.
Danuli will loathe those peanut butter ones in the black and orange, and I don't really like coconut. I had mentioned that the black and orange peanut butter chewy things are some of my favorites.
When I saw that, I thought she was talking about Reese's Cups since they're black and orange. I thought, or maybe they're orange and yellow, like the packaging.
Orange, black, and gold.
Ah.
Reese's uses Halloween colors year-round. It's pretty baller if you think about it. Nice.
It is their season. Okay, so I'm gonna have to click on the bodies. I don't know if we can both click on. Can you click on that body at all?
Yeah, I seem to be able to.
Nice.
For sandwiches. We ready to untie Gorok yet?
Sure.
Don't we have more dudes to kill?
I've just been killing dudes on the outside.
Okay. We must have all of our dudes killed, I guess.
There should be enough bodies, but literally.
Tanulia loves Reese's peanut butter cups and chocolate. Thank you, Zinger. Run free, Gorok, run free.
How may I help you, friend? Gondor needs your aid.
Collect orders in the Corsair encampment. Oh, here we are. Corsair scribblings. My mom always got those chewy PB ones. Such a waste when she could have gotten chocolate. Yeah, but they were salty and sweet and chewy and...
The other one's over by me.
There's Corsair scribblings.
Are you a fan of the Ditto Honey?
Yes. I like Bit of Honey. I like Mary
There's not but
Jane's.
ill omens these days.
Renewing the attack. Search for the last page of the Corsair's orders. Drunken Captain? You've definitely slipped the orders from a drunk captain's hand. Read the orders. Talk to the dude who's still tied to the pole for no particular reason.
And all the packs have responded.
These are troublesome times indeed. How may I help you, friend?
Ooh, I got a bunch of stuff to reforge. Search for the Corsair hideout to the northwest.
I might just spend the entire stream just here, just waiting for our backpacks to respond.
Can you believe we haven't found one sandwich yet? This magical encampment. Want to search for that or go back to town?
We can go look for it, I think, unless we need to go back to town, right?
Nope, no hurry.
After
Potton's off for now. Have fun storming the console. Potton, have a great night. Ginger, we are talking Halloween candy. What's your favorite Halloween candy? What's your least favorite Halloween candy? And how do you feel about coconut? These are all questions on everybody's mind tonight.
Later, Pop.
Corsairs flee nearby, paying you little attention as they pass. Whatever could have frightened them, I wonder. We going up and right?
Yeah, there's a little cave.
Yeah, okay. You found a cave tucked into the hillside. Ginger likes anything chocolate but hates the tart hard ones. Like sweet tarts and sweeties. And probably Neckos.
Yeah, tart's kind of my jam.
The ruthless dead have escaped into Dor and Ernal. Ruthless Oathbreaker. Yakety smackety. The time of the living is at an end. He shall soon return.
Sure there are no sandwiches back here.
That's just a tough break, man.
I bet he wasn't storing any extra George Washington juice.
The dead don't even need sandwiches. I don't know why they would hoard them. It's kind of a dick move.
It's a good place for a scholar.
That's true.
Bunch of those chests.
Tennille says, "Hi, Ginger. I knew I liked you."
We can head back to town, then we'll go off to the west, because that's a bit off.
Fair enough.
That's a good thing about Halloween candy. It was always very easily tradable with friends.
Well, it seemed like Smarties used to be really popular to hand out when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Well met. These are troublesome times indeed.
So our mount's pretty much the only coconut candy, Halloween candy.
You'd sometimes get the Brock's mix with like the little Neapolitan coconut caramels.
Okay. Yeah.
Middle Earth Maiden likes coconut. I'm sorry, Middle Earth Maiden. Did I not ask you about your Halloween candy? I think it's because you came in asking about my packs and I forgot. I'm deeply concerned about your favorite Halloween candy and least favorite Halloween candy. Thanks for chiming in there.
I always like the, not just Tootsie Rolls, but like the various other flavors of Tootsie.
Oh, the vanilla Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, like vanilla,
those were only available
strawberry.
at Halloween. Those are unbelievably good. I can't believe how much I like those.
Yep.
The fruit-flavored Tootsie Rolls are all pretty good, but the vanilla always stuck out for me for some reason. Ooh, I got Corsair sashes. Jealous? Thought so. Why are these damaged claws not marketable? Doesn't make any sense. Should totally be able to sell those. Okay, stuff's reforged. Pack space is clear. Overflow is sold off.
Yeah, Almond Joy has milk chocolate and the
Backwards.
almond.
Mounds are milk chocolate. Almond Joys are dark chocolate.
Does Almond Joy also have coconut though, or is it
Yes.
swapped out? Okay.
No, Mounds and Almond Joy are both coconut.
They are sister products.
They are. They're both delicious. Unless you don't like coconut. In which case, I would trade you my Milky Way for your Mounds or Almond Joy bars.
This darkness is a
Yep.
weight on my mind. There's not
And I
but
like
ill
Milky Way
omens these
or
days.
Three Musketeers.
Gondor needs your
Nothing
aid.
wrong with either.
Or even just any of those little Hershey bars is really good too. I mean, anything Hershey.
Oh, my buddy Mark from work, Daddy Hutch, he pops in on Rocket League night occasionally. He read somewhere that dark chocolate is full of antioxidants and is good for you. So he stocks a candy dish with dark chocolate at the office. I raid that fairly frequently. And he likes to buy those dark chocolate Hershey nuggets with the toffee bits and the almond pieces. That's good eating.
Because it's healthy for you.
Yeah,
Basically, one of the food group.
I'm fighting cancer. Middle Earth Maiden likes her Milky Ways. There you go. Tanuliel remembers her marketing. Why do I have a quest ring? What is that? Almost rode right past the guy here in town.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I have spoken with Glennon.
And it's weird because like I like Tootsie Rolls, but for some reason I wasn't quite a big a fan of Tootsie Pop. Like I guess just like having a lollipop form, having a chocolate lollipop isn't something I'm quite a fan of.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
One of my favorite things at the local candy store, there's a European brand of lollipop called Chupa Chups. If you're an Atari Jaguar aficionado, one of the early platformer games was Zool 2, and it was actually sponsored by Chupa Chup. They had product placement all through the game, but they make these absolutely terrific lollipops, and one of my favorite flavors I discovered, they have a chocolate and a vanilla combo, like a swirl lollipop where half side's chocolate, half side's vanilla, and it's really creamy tasting, almost like somebody turned vanilla and chocolate ice milk into a hard candy. It's like, oh, these are good. And they're only a dime a piece at the candy store. But he was almost out of them. In fact, I think the last time I was in there, I picked through the Chupa Chup bucket and took the last of his chocolate and vanilla. But to be able to get that quality of candy for a dime pretty much kicks ass.
Are those wax bottle things still a thing? Ones where you had to like bite off the end of the wax and drink the juice and stuff.
Yeah. I don't have a quest ring over here.
Did you talk to the two guys first and go back to?
Oh, I need to talk to the boss and then come see this guy.
Okay,
That's what it is. Nothing wrong with frozen Milky Ways.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the things I really like is if I need something in the summer and it's hot out, the Snickers ice cream bars. That's good eating. They just replaced the nougat with vanilla ice cream. Chocolate and vanilla ice cream and caramel and peanuts. Those are pretty rockin'. Have you had them?
I talked to this guy.
Indeed.
Oh, have I had this?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Questing is secondary. This is Lotro
Yeah,
Stream.
yeah.
Talking about food is primary.
Especially when you were talking about have I had that guy. I'm like, what? Nah, when it comes to like ice creams, I'm pretty basic. And like bars, usually it would be like ice cream sandwiches, old school. They sound good though.
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides? The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
A plea for aid. Well, we got the quest queues pretty well loaded up.
What, 2 quests?
I have a third quest actually triggered.
What you got? Unless I didn't pick up some.
That's what I've got.
I've got the search for Urquhar and the police raid.
I've also got conflict in Dor and Arenal. That's still Ringlow Vale. Oh, that's the one where I gotta go talk to the Reeve and then come back. Okay. I'm thinking this might be a good place to call it. It's a little earlier than usual, but Mrs. Mustafa's out cold. I'd hate to wake her up. And it's been a long day. I'm a little bit tired myself. Let's see if there's anybody who's actually also streaming Lotro. And we'll go from there.
There are many people streaming though.
That is good news. The real trick is, can I manage to raid them before they log off? That seems to be one of my smooth moves from lately. Let's pop out the reading glasses and see what we got.
That and putting in the right username.
Yes. Oh yeah, I do that to Freelancer all the time. Sorry, Freelancer.
I just figure you're doing, you type in Freelancer 01, Freelancer 02, Freelancer 03.
I eventually get it, yeah. I am not familiar with anybody else streaming Lotro. Anybody you can recommend?
I recognize the OSU Cowboy. I think he's clean.
Okay.
He's been streaming for a while now. He seems very consistent in streaming.
Well, let's go raid him, and hopefully that'll turn out cool.
Unless chat has any other idea. I don't know about that cowboy part, but I just ignore that.
Well,
But
if he was
it's-
an Oklahoma Sooner, that would be
Yeah.
a whole different story. OSU I'll put up with, though. Ah, Panic is raiding. Thank you, Panic. And welcome. Zinger and I were actually just talking about calling it a night. Oh, okay. Ginger says he's fun to listen to, unlike me, who puts everyone to sleep. Anyway, Zinger, thanks for hanging out with me. Everybody in chat, thank you for coming by. And Panic says, hi, mate, I'm going to sleep. I don't blame you. Just in time to move on. But let's go say hi to OSU Cowboys. And have a great weekend, everybody. Hopefully I will see you around.
Take care, all. Enjoy your Halloween candy.
Absolutely. Let's get those candy dishes cleaned out.
Get that coconut candy thrown away.
Why do I not see the raid notification? Let's try this again. I'm not a smart man.
This guy is